Meanwhile, Russian nationalists have called for President Vladimir Putin to ensure ultimate victory in the Ukraine war after Moscow was forced to abandon its main bastion in northeastern Ukraine. Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov, a Putin ally whose troops have been at the forefront of the campaign in Ukraine, has dismissed the loss of Izium as a critical supply hub. Igor Girkin, a nationalist and former FSB officer who helped launch the 2014 war in Ukraine's eastern Donbas region, also been critical of Russia's alleged losses in the east. Girkin has said repeatedly that Russia will be defeated if it does not declare a nationwide mobilization. As the capital celebrated Moscow Day with street parties and concerts on Saturday, rumblings of disquiet even spread to Russia's ordinarily subservient parliament. Sergei Mironov, leader of the nominally opposition but Putin-loyal Just Russia party, said on Twitter that a firework display in honor of the holiday should be cancelled in view of the military situation. Now, for more on this, we're being joined by Ruslan Botnik from Kyiv, who is the director of Ukrainian Institute of Politics and a political analyst. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. Now, Ukraine claims to have recaptured swathes of eastern territory and also in the past 24 hours, some over 20 territories. We have seen also the retaliatory firing by Russia. So how do you assess Ukraine's counteroffensive and Russia's strategy at this point in the war?
This counteroffensive is important not only in the connection with the liberation of vast territories and people living on it, but also from the viewpoint of view. The first, this counteroffensive is a part of a big struggle for the strategic military initiative. The Russian Federation was advanced for 6 months and imposed on Ukraine the place in time of the battles. In condition of mobile warfare, which we have in Ukraine, because very long battlefield, very long battle line, this is additional difficult to defend. It is necessary to stretch every time his forces over the entire length in the front. And nowadays we have another situation. And nowadays Ukraine will choose the place, date, and when there will be new battle. When will be a new counteroffensive operation, and Russia will be in very difficult situation.
Right.
The second one, sorry?
Right, please continue, please continue.
Yeah, as the second one, it's also extremely important, a reputation blow for the Russian army. The power block as a fool of Russian government, the political leadership, a blow to the strength of the Russian authorities, which will increase friction between the radical patriot part, you said about this in your comment before, society, and the authorities, distrust and loss of part of respect from the rest part of Russian society. Also, Ukraine obtained one of our main goal for nowadays. We derail the creation of so-called Kharkiv Public Republic. And also the process of so-called referendums in Kherson and Zaporizhia Oblast also postponed because of Ukrainian counteroffensive. Is also very, very, very important. And this situation will lead to increase the military and financial assistance of Ukraine against backdrop of success and the formation of confidence in the possibility of victory over Russian Federation. Western partners will help Ukraine much more in this situation because they are sure of possibility of Ukrainian offensive, counteroffensive.
All right. Well, also the energy crisis, as we've seen, has been one of the main fallouts of the war. We saw the 6th unit of the Zaporizhia plant disconnected from the power grid of Ukraine as well. So what do you make of its impact on Ukraine?
It's very hard question, because not only we're talking about the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. Yesterday night, Russian forces make a few bomb attacks on different power plants in the east of Ukraine: Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk, Poltava, and many others. As a result, 3 of Ukrainian regions were without electricity in the night in this day before. And of course, the situation around the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant should be like a switcher in conflict. From the one side, Russia should use the situation to use a nuclear weapon against of Ukraine because of humanitarian goals, because of defending the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. From the other side, yesterday, the head of International Atomic Energy Agency, Mr. Grossi, said that sides of conflict, Russia and Ukraine, are close with the negotiation about the freezing the situation around the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant and moving out troops from this region. So this situation should be a new track of political negotiations between the sides. Nuclear power negotiations in the sides, and it's very important because it should be lead to the freezing in the conflict. And there should be a good chance for the peace.
All right. Well, Mr. Ruslan Botnik, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast with your analysis. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.